Pakistan witnessed a mix of economic, security, and privatization developments on Thursday, reflecting both internal policy shifts and external pressures shaping the country's trajectory. The government announced another increase in fuel prices, raising petrol by Rs 6.51 per litre and high-speed diesel by Rs 19.39, according to the Petroleum Division. The new rates, Rs 399.86 for petrol and Rs 399.58 for high-speed diesel, will take effect from May 1st. The hike comes amid global market volatility linked to the recent Middle East conflict, which disrupted supplies through the Strait of Hormuz. Authorities dismissed rumors of fuel shortages or petrol pump closures, assuring uninterrupted supply across the country. On the security front, the Inter-Services Public Relations said security forces killed 13 militants in two separate infiltration attempts along the Pak-Afghan border in Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. 8 militants were neutralized in Mohmand district, while 5 were killed in North Waziristan. The military described them as members of the banned Tehreek-e-Taliban Pakistan and reiterated concerns over cross-border militant activity, urging Afghan authorities to prevent the use of their territory for attacks. Meanwhile, Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif on Thursday approved a 1-month extension in the fuel subsidy for motorcyclists, public transport operators, and goods transporters, reinforcing the government's ongoing effort to shield low-income groups from rising fuel costs. According to a statement issued by the Prime Minister's office, the decision was taken to continue providing relief to economically vulnerable segments of society amid prevailing economic pressures, global energy market volatility. The Prime Minister's office said the Premier had directed that the subsidy introduced last month would now remain in effect for an additional month. Under the scheme, motorcyclists are receiving a subsidy of Rs 100 per litre, applicable for up to 20 litres per month for 3 months. Meanwhile, targeted support for the transport sectors includes 70,000 per month for trucks carrying 80 to 85% of food supplies, Rs 80,000 per month for large transport vehicles, and Rs 100,000 per month for intercity public service vehicles. The objective is to help stabilize freight and passenger fares and prevent inflationary pressure on essential goods. Prime Minister Shehbaz Sharif also instructed transporters not to raise fares and ordered strict monitoring of relief implementation to ensure compliance. Reaffirming his government's commitment, he said that providing relief to the common man remains the top priority, adding that the people will not be left alone under any circumstances. The statement further noted that the subsidies were part of a broader targeted relief package introduced earlier in the month to cushion the impact of global oil price shocks amid geopolitical tensions. Officials added that provincial governments are jointly contributing around Rs 200 billion over 3 months under a cost-sharing arrangement based on National Finance Commission shares, with Punjab contributing the largest share, followed by Sindh, Khyber Pakhtunkhwa, and Balochistan. Also, Pakistan's Interior Ministry has announced sweeping changes to the passport issuance system, aiming to reduce delays and improve transparency. At a high-level meeting in Islamabad on Thursday, Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi and Minister of State for Interior Talal Chaudhary approved a reduction in the delivery time for ordinary passports from 21 days to 14 days, effective immediately. The ministers also directed all passport offices across the country to transition to a fully cashless system within 15 days. Officials say the move is intended to curb corruption and dismantle the so-called agent mafia, which many applicants rely on to expedite processing. By eliminating cash transactions, authorities hope to make the system more accessible and fair for citizens. In addition to these measures, the government has instructed officials to finalize plans for a new business passport category and improve the efficiency of the home delivery service. Interior Minister Mohsin Naqvi emphasized the need for structural reform, calling the establishment of a dedicated passport authority essential for long-term improvements in service delivery. The reforms come amid mounting pressure on passport offices, which have faced persistent complaints over long queues and processing delays. Demand for passports has surged in recent years, with more than 6.5 million issued in 2023 alone, according to official data. Many applicants have reported being forced to pay extra fees to agents to secure timely processing. Authorities say the latest steps are part of a broader effort to streamline operations and restore public trust in the system. Separately, the Privatization Commission confirmed progress in the sale of Pakistan International Airlines Corporation Limited as consortium led by Arif Habib Corporation Limited signaled its intent to acquire the remaining 25% stake. The move could bring total private investment to around Rs 180 billion, including a fresh capital aimed at fleet modernization and operational improvements. Management control is expected to transfer by late May, marking a major step toward full privatization of the airline. Lastly, the Ministry of Finance highlighted improving fiscal indicators, including a primary surplus of 3.3% of GDP and a reduced fiscal deficit. However, it warned that external risks are rising due to global uncertainty and supply disruptions. Inflation for April is projected between 8 and 9%, up from 7.3% in March, largely driven by energy cost. Despite challenges, officials say macroeconomic stability is holding, supported by strong remittances, IT exports, and controlled expenditure. Still, the evolving geopolitical environment and rising fuel prices remain key concerns for Pakistan's economic outlook.